Hey, Pastor Mark here. It is great to spend a little bit of time with you today. Welcome to 180, where I'll be sharing stories from my journey to help you along in your journey. Check this out. Hey, Pastor Mark here. How you guys doing today? I hope you're doing wonderful. I'm doing good. Once again, I'm back here just chilling in one of my partner's cribs and just taping. We just enjoyed ourselves and just having a good time. And so today I want to just share something with you that happened in my life, many years ago, but the impact lasted for a while until God came and he did something. Anyway, when I was in the 6th grade, when it comes to art, I have no kind of artistic ability. So if you ask me to draw a picture, all you're gonna get from me is a stick man. You may get a stick man and a stick woman and a stick child and a stick car. I mean, that's about the extent of my artistic abilities. So in class, our assignment was to make a map out of baker's clay, right? So you pick your country and you make your map and you decorate and all this kind of stuff. So anyway, I remember tracing, the continent of China, the country of China, taking my baker's clay and just kind of flattening it out so it fit within the shape. And then I painted it brown, put a couple rivers in there, and that kind of thing. And in my mind, it was looking great, right? So I go to school, because my day to present wasn't until, I'll just say, Tuesday. The other guy presented Monday. So he brings his map in of China. Man, this dude has different colors of baker's clay. I mean, he's got like brown mountains. He's got yellow fields. He's got blue rivers and lakes. I mean, the thing is, I'm looking at this thing, I'm thinking, man, and I'm thinking about mine, I'm like, man, mine is a piece of garbage. And, I said, how can I bring this in, right? So the next day, I didn't bring it in because it was just, compared to his, it was terrible. Next day, I didn't bring it in. So the teacher's like, hey, Mark, what's going on? Did you do your homework? I said, yeah, I did it. He said, well, bring it in. He says, I don't want any more excuses. Bring it in, else I'm calling your mom, calling your parents because you're not doing your work. So I bring my map in. And so when I bring the map into the teacher, I'm not kidding. He looks at it, he goes, his face just got contorted. He goes, what is this? What is this? I'm like, dude, that's my map. He's like, and then he says something to me. He says, do you think you're going to go to college doing work like this? Now, how are you going to go from a bad map to saying that I don't have the ability to go to college? And so right there in the 6th grade, this teacher labeled me. He caused inferiority to get into my mind and in my heart. And the thing about it is, it wasn't like it debilitated me, but I always had that in the back of my mind. How are you think you're going to go to college like this? So anyway, years go by. I go to high school. I struggle in high school. I struggled in middle school, junior high, struggle. In fact, when it was time to get to high school, I barely made it by the skin of my teeth. I think I needed like a 2.2 to graduate. I had like about a 2.1999. I think somebody blew and gave me another percentage of a point so I could walk across the stage. I'll go to college. My first term in college, I flunked every single class. In the back of my mind, do you think you can go to college and you do work like this? Something happened to me. I found Christ. Sometimes when we talk about Christ coming to our lives, we just think of that, Jesus is just, coming in our hearts to save us. And yes, but he also takes care of other stuff. And so once I made that commitment to Christ, something happened in my heart. And what happened in my heart, he put a desire, and he gave me a desire to learn, and he gave me a spirit of discipline to study. I'll be honest with you. When I was in my first year of college, I could not even write a paragraph. I couldn't construct a paragraph properly. And I remember the first paper I had to write, I didn't know what to do. So I went and there was a teacher in the library, no, I'm sorry, not a teacher, but a librarian that sat down with me every paper. And she says, this is how you write a topical sentence. This is how you support it. And paper after paper after paper after paper, she worked with me on it. Pretty soon, I learned how to write. Pretty soon, my grades start turning around. I went from F's. There were some quarters where I got like a 4.0. I finished up community college. Then once I finished up community college, went to a four-year school, Portland State University. Finished up Portland State University, graduated from there. After Portland State, went to seminary, got a master's degree, finished up there. After that, went and worked on a doctorate, got a doctorate degree. My point is this. What I learned from that is this. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. Don't let nobody tell you who you aren't. Don't let anybody judge you because of one thing you do in your life and try to put a life sentence on you to hold you back and to hold you down. Listen, God knows the potential that he's put inside of you, and no one thing that you do or I do that may not be up to somebody's standard is going to allow them to put a sentence on your life or on my life in terms of what we can do or what we can't do. So today, where I days ago couldn't even write a paper, now the Lord's blessed me to be able to write books and write articles and different type of things. Why? Because my sixth grade teacher said, look, man, you think you would go to college? While he was saying that, God was saying, yes, he's going to go, and I've got way more for him than he knows. And so today, I just want to encourage, I share that with you. I don't always talk about that like that, but I share that with you today because there may be somebody that's, you're in that place. Maybe it's not a school teacher. Maybe it's been your mother. Maybe it's been your father. Maybe it's been an uncle. Maybe it's been a coach. Maybe it's been a friend. But today, you know what? We're squashing all of that because you're going to be and do all that God wants you to do. Anyway, I love you. I'm Pastor Mark. Good to be with you. I'm out. Have a great day.